Hello traders, I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to talk about Bitcoin using a 2-day time frame chart, and I'm excited to make this video because there are certain things that excites me about Bitcoin, and I believe that this will do the same for you guys as well. So currently Bitcoin has surged and made a good profitable trades for all of us by reaching all the way to 44k. And if you have forgotten, in my previous video I mentioned about Bitcoin reaching close to 44k, or maybe if the parabolic move continues, then we might see Bitcoin reaching all the way to 47k as well. So right now I'm sticking to this plan where we saw the breakout taking place. Also, I mentioned that if Bitcoin fails to break this 40.8k level or 40.7k level, then we might see the bearish move coming in on Bitcoin. But somehow we saw how smoothly Bitcoin broke all these levels, and currently it is residing at close to 44. After reaching 44, it is not breaking down below 43k, so which is good to see. And if we see any retest coming in, then Bitcoin has to break down this support level of 40k or 41k, which was previously a resistance, right? So Bitcoin need to break this level first to get down any further low. But once we see a support holding this, so we must rely on this support level over here, right? But before that, I'm keeping a second target of maybe 48k. So that's the resistance we have right now. And to be honest, this resistance is I can see the only resistance, but we also have 52k that Bitcoin needs to break. But after that, we can straightforward see Bitcoin reaching to 60k and above. So that's the target for now. I'm keeping it as close to 48k, and I believe that if we see a good rally coming in, then Bitcoin can easily touch 48k. So that's the target that I'm keeping in this. Not a shorter time frame. You can consider this as a shorter time frame till maybe December, Jan. I'm expecting Bitcoin to break or touch this level, right? On the other side, looking at the bearish scenario, keeping in mind the bearish scenario, we have this USDT dominance, and I have mentioned this on my post on Telegram and other social media platforms that we might see the bounce coming in on USDT dominance. And as we can see that USDT dominance is making bullish divergence on the RSI, and somehow we can see this happening where we can see the bounce taking place. So once we see the movement, upward movement on the USDT dominance, then for sure we will see some retracement and correction coming in on Bitcoin. And I'm keeping this range over here close to 38k to 40k to be the range where we will see Bitcoin reaching down first or doing some correction, right? And after that, if we see a breakdown taking place, then yes, we will keep in mind the 30k level, the 31k level, right? So that's the small update on a shorter time frame I would like to give. And what's interesting thing about Bitcoin, or what's excite me, is the higher time frame where we can see the halving taking place everywhere, right? The previous halving, we can see it. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this chart over here. Maybe you can keep it for further analysis. Now, the first halving that took place was on November 28, 2012, and then what interesting thing was, when the halving took place, we saw a massive rally. And when this rally took place, Bitcoin surged, after the first halving, Bitcoin surged all the way to 10,000%. Right, which was huge, and it lasted all the way to 371 days. Right now, the second halving on 9th of July 2016, we saw a price rally of all the way to close to 3,000%. Right, and it lasted all the way to for 518 days. The third halving that took place on 11th of May 2020, we saw the price surged all the way to 700%, and it lasted for 546 days. Right now, the fourth halving that we are coming, we'll talk about it in a while, but the interesting thing that I would like to say it over here is the way we are reaching or crossing the halvings, the percentage is decreasing and the days are increasing. So this is something that we need to keep in mind, that the percentage are decreasing but the days are increasing. Now over here, what we can see it, that if we are assuming the halving to take place, and this is something that I've kept over here for you guys. Let me bring this up so that we can make it clear. 23rd of April is the day where we are assuming 2024, next year. We are assuming this day to be the day of halving to take place. Now, when the halving will take place, we might see Bitcoin reaching close to its all-time high, or on the other hand, we might see Bitcoin close to the same range of 42,000 or maybe 40,000, because we all know that a retracement is waiting for Bitcoin, and I believe that we might see a downshift coming in on Bitcoin anytime soon, which will be close to 31k, because we can see the support and the resistance over here, which makes a very solid support for Bitcoin. So if you are someone who have not entered into this token, or sorry, into this coin, then I believe that 30 to 31k or anywhere close to range between 30 to 33k will be a very solid entry to enter into Bitcoin. Or who knows, that could be the last a place where we will see Bitcoin reaching to that price level. Now, as I said, when the halving would take place, I believe two things. One, either Bitcoin will be close to its all-time high, or Bitcoin will be close to 40 to 42k. So that's the range I'm keeping, and I'm taking the worst case scenario if we see Bitcoin reaching all the way to 40k. Right now, from there, if we see that if we are assuming the rally to take place, then as like I mentioned, as the days are passing by, as the halvings are taking place, the percentage are decreasing, but the days are increasing. So if I'm assuming out of this 700%, if I'm assuming a rally of close to 200%, right? If we see Bitcoin reaching to 200%, then we will see it will reach all the way to 127,000 USDT, right? So that's the range we can see Bitcoin reaching out. And all those people who have been talking about Bitcoin reaching to 100k, well, it's true. We will see Bitcoin reaching to that level. But the question is when. Now, according to the time frame that we set, like I mentioned, that the days are getting longer, right? The halving, after the halving, the days are getting longer and the percentage are decreasing. So if I'm assuming Bitcoin to reach maybe take 600 days, right? Then by the end of December 2025, we might see Bitcoin reaching all the way to its all-time high. So that's the prediction, you can say it, or that's the analysis, you can say, that we are doing it as a technical analysis, that by the end of December 2025, we might see Bitcoin reaching to its all-time high, right? So that's the analysis, guys, that I would like to keep. And I'm very positive, and this is what excites me about Bitcoin. And I believe that in the coming days, we are going to do so much better, right? As we can see, the big institutions, big players are jumping into Bitcoin, and many good things are going to happen. So that's the level that I'm keeping it. Keep this positive attitude with you, and just keep on moving, because I am damn sure that in the coming days we are going to do great out of this cryptocurrency. So that's the update, guys. I hope you find this video informative. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And also, this video is only for educational purpose, so do your own research before investing or before putting in your money, because it's very important that you listen to everyone but do your own thing after getting all the informations, right? So don't simply rely on the videos that I'm making, but I would suggest you guys to look at other videos, other news and fundamentals that are coming up. And once you are set it, once you are good to go, then it's up to you guys. So thank you so much for all the love and support you guys have been providing me. God bless you all, guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.